Hey, what's up guys? It's Donnie here. And in this video, I'm gonna go over the relevant recruiter method and how it can impact your business. So with the relevant recruiter method, we have the 4 P's of marketing. We go through positioning, prospecting, producing content, and promoting your business, okay? So the first thing that we need to get crystal clear on is how you're gonna position yourself in the marketplace. So that starts with clearly defining who your target customer is or who your target candidate is. A lot of times I see people that try to be way too vague and create a huge pond of people or a huge pond of customers that they want to go after. And that's really just the wrong approach. And a lot of times this comes from that scarcity mindset that there's just not enough. So what we want to do first is get crystal clear and really drill down on an ideal target market. Once we have an ideal target market, now we know who we're talking to. And that's the next thing that we do in this positioning phase is we create messaging that really supports our positioning. And that's really where a lot of people fall short, is they don't know who they're talking to. So they don't know what their market is. And that ultimately leads to confusing messaging, lack of engagement. Once we know who we're talking to, then we can create that message that's going to get them to take action. And that's what's so important is getting somebody to actually take action. It's not about being active all the time. If we don't have the right message and the right market, we're lost in everything that we do. So that's the very first thing that we're gonna do. Once we have our positioning done and we're ready to rock and roll, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a very effective prospecting strategy. In this strategy, what we do is we show you how to leverage LinkedIn to engage with your ideal hiring decision makers or candidates, and then message and start networking with these folks. And what will ultimately happen from this process is you will get inbound leads and qualified calls with your ideal hiring decision makers or candidates. But what makes it so powerful is I show you how to automate this process so that we can leverage you, we can leverage your time in the business so you can do what's really making you money, which is helping customers or clients find candidates and putting those bodies in the seat while you're still building a continuous pipeline and having activity go on every single day. Not only that, the last point about this whole prospecting strategy is the information that we get from LinkedIn is a great resource and a great way to be able to target people online on other platforms. And we'll get to that here in a minute. Once we're done with our positioning and we're done with our prospecting, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to produce content. But now we're not gonna just throw stuff on the wall and hope it sticks. This is a content strategy that I've come up with that we take a customer that has no idea who you are and we get them to know, like, and trust you and ultimately have the confidence to engage with you when their need arises. And that's one of the biggest challenges in this industry is we could have the best marketing and the best message, but if people aren't hiring, then they're not going to engage with us. And that brings me to the 4th point of the promotional strategy. So we've been through positioning, we've been through prospecting, we're now producing content. Well, the worst thing to do is produce content and nobody sees it. And so what we need to do is we need to show you how to promote your content and promote business across multiple channels. So what we do in this phase is we help you have congruent messaging across channels like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, your blog, email, display ads. And this does a couple of things. First off, this helps you dominate your market and show up everywhere. And when we show up everywhere, that helps us keep top of mind to our clients. So when their need does arise, we're the obvious choice. And the last thing it does is it really works on our positioning and allows us to nurture and build deep connections with our audience. And in today's world, people are craving authenticity. They're craving transparency. They want that deep connection. And that's what we're going to show you how to do in this promotional strategy. So when we put these 4 things together in business, what my client Renee said is this process has revolutionized her business. This thing is a game changer for recruitment companies. So if you want to learn more about this, simply reach out to me. But that is the relevant recruiter method on the high level. I'd love to talk to you more about it. This is Donnie Gupton. We'll see you in the next one.
Younger.